Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
And what will be the function? It only accepts Boolean. So I have to use which function? You remember which function? True or false, so I have to use a true-false condition. It's wait for the page to load. So if I'm looking for, let's say, only my employees in the US. Only my US employees. So then I can create a calculated field. Create a calculated field. I will call it as CF WW Managers. Right. So business object would be the function is true-false. And you can create that field. You can say management level. Sorry. What was my condition? Sorry. Only US employees. Is it? But I gave a wrong name, managers. If you only want managers, you could say management level. Correct. Management level. Right. Equal to. Because in this selection list, and here in the drop-down, choose manager. Right. That's it done. If you are looking for only workers in the US, then what would you do? Location. Or maybe location country? Right. Let's look at the field. Location address. And you go to? In the selection list. And I just said right. So this is how you can configure rules. If you want managers in the US and another rule. Just like what we did for our compensation and the community rule. Correct. So either you are a manager in the US or you are not a manager in the US. So you will look for this management level. You go to the selection list. Right. Choose manager. Right. So what does this rule now become? Manager in the US. Isn't it so that's how you can define the eligibility criteria? You create a calculated field. Let me show you. Let's click OK. And actually I have to change the name of the little bit. It is no longer manager. It is managers. The US thing. Correct. So once we have created the calculated field, we can see you can use that as your eligibility criteria in your integration. So, if I go to the Related Actions Integration System, Configure Integration Field, Overwrite, you have the option where you can define the eligibility criteria. You can select that particular field. Right. That really collected. So you can create a true, false condition field, and you can use that as your eligibility criteria. So I'm going to choose what? Only my managers in the US. That is the filter criteria I have used. Got it. How you can filter your workers. You're only looking at a specific population of the workers now. Only your managers who are in the US. Okay. Now I can make it a bit more generic. Right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be making it, let's say, all workers who are exempt. Okay. Except remember that this is again a true, false, or a Boolean field. It's a Boolean field. Return. Yes. If the worker's primary position is exempt from overtime. Right. So I'm using only the workers who are salary kind of. That's what we are. That's whom we are including as part of this code. Connector. Okay. So I have defined the eligibility criteria. Now I have also to define the custom fields that I've created. You see, I have the two play folders, and now I have the ability to include the two fields. Now these fields are work. They fields, or I mean they can be wanted to deliver fields. They can be calculated fields as well. But this is the play folder work. They are not going. ID and user underscore name. These are the play soldiers. And I'm going to use the actual field for it. What is this? One base space ID. This is the return to work. The ID for a given object. Remember that 32-character alphanumeric string. So I'm going to return that. And what else? I want to return the username of the particular Workday account. So username. What is the username? The username is that contains the username associated with the Workday account. So, if I am Law, if it's local McNeil, what is logged-on's user account? L. McNeil, right? I'm going to include that as part of my code. Connector output. This is the actual Workday delivered field. Okay, but it was not part of any data section. That's why to include it in the output, I had to go for a custom integration field override service. That our integration is ready. We have configured all the fields, so I will go back to the integration. And then I will launch the integration now. I will launch it. How do I launch an integration? Same as we did in the IB right. What was the menu box that we had to select? Is it an action? Launch right. Launch just to it. Again, we have the same scheduling options that we had in our report as well. Run now. Run in the future. We need to record as early records, daily records, weekly, Monthly and custom records we are going to use run now. Does this look familiar? Yeah, I mean this whole integration criteria page looks very similar to the above. The I'd be right.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.